If one of your New Year's resolutions was to see more movies in 2025, well, then producer Charlie is here to help with his latest review and what's happening in our cinema corner. So where do we start?
Okay, so let's start off with one that I would highly recommend.
Okay, I'm so excited about this.
So this is One of Them Days.
Yes.
So this is an R-rated buddy comedy.
Okay.
Female buddy comedy.
Yes.
Make it even better, in all honesty. So this follows best friends and roommates Drew and Alyssa, played by Keke Palmer and SZA. After they discover Alyssa's boyfriend has blown their rent money, the duo finds themselves going to the extremes in a race against the clock to avoid eviction and keep their friendship intact.
Wow, okay.
So this was kind of surprising. This is the first R-rated female black comedy since 2017's Girls Trip. So it's been a little over 7 years now.
That is really interesting.
Which-
I saw this tweet. This is so bad, but I saw this tweet that was like, people need to go see this film so we can make more space for people like Keke Palmer and SZA than Kevin Hart being in every single movie.
I saw that too, and you know what? I do agree.
Yeah, it's true. Kevin Hart's great, but it's true.
Love Keke Palmer.
Yeah.
And this was SZA's feature film debut, and I think she did great.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
I could see her. I think it was her. She made like a post one time like, I'm trying to get my next 2 albums done. I'm like, I'm with some kids' music so I
Yeah.
can get out of it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, acting.
Maybe this is her next. Yeah.
Also, our girl Janelle James, she
She's
has
in
a
this?
small little role.
Okay.
It's not like
I love
anything
her.
big, but
Yeah.
we both love her.
Yeah, you would
Ava.
recognize her from Abbott
Yes.
Elementary if you tune into that.
Honestly, this film so funny. Had a lot of laughs.
Okay.
Just kind of refreshing. I feel like.
Yeah.
It definitely feels like more of those old school comedy films that
Yes.
that everybody
Yeah.
loves so much. Not those ones that are just like we're trying to throw as much funny stuff at you
Yeah.
that doesn't actually. Stick.
It's like an easy watch, but it keeps you intrigued.
Right, and it doesn't really have any slow moments. I would
Okay,
say either.
I like that.
The story keeps it going.
Yeah.
You know. So worldwide, it's made 14.2 million.
Oh my gosh.
With a budget of 14 million. So it's
they're
already topped
good.
it. It's only its opening weekend. Get out and watch this one because it's
Yeah.
very good.
They're in the green.
Yes, and we want to get rid of Kevin Hart and
Yeah,
all the buddy
exactly.
comedies.
Oh, what else you got?
So moving on, we have a little bit more horror in January.
Okay.
We have Wolfman.
Okay.
So this is an R-rated horror film, like I said, and it follows a family man seeking to protect his wife and daughter from a werewolf, only to become infected and slowly transform into the creature himself.
Oh, casual.
Right? So this stars Christopher Abbott, Julia Gardner, and Matilda Firth.
Okay, I'm not familiar.
Julia Gardner is really the only one I knew from it. She looks familiar and everything. I really did like the little girl, Matilda. She's
Okay.
she's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling was actually supposed to be the leading man in this,
Oh.
though. He kind of is the one that pitched the storyline to Universal for it.
Interesting,
But then
okay.
scheduling conflicts, you know how that
Right.
goes for
Yep.
everybody. It wasn't exactly what I thought it would be, though.
Okay.
I will say I was a little disappointed at the coming out of it. I don't know exactly what I expected, I guess, but it wasn't quite there. It is a decent movie overall, but would I watch it again? Probably not.
Why not?
But, to each their own. Some people
Yeah.
might really like it. I was like,
It
man,
wasn't for you.
whatever.
Yeah, hey, that's okay.
Right. So moving on, we're going to go back to 2024 for just a second. So we have Better Man. This is a biopic on the meteoric rise, dramatic fall, and remarkable resurgence of British pop star Robbie Williams. Have you ever heard of Robbie Williams?
Yes, I actually
You
know
have?
who he is. Yes.
Was it before this film started circulating, or
Yes,
okay, really?
yes.
See, I had not heard of Robbie Williams, and I think that's what's hurt this film so much because
Yeah.
in the United States, at least, nobody really knows who Robbie Williams is.
Yeah.
So I think that's what played. In my mindset, it is a good movie. I
Yeah.
will say it is a good movie. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. I think if you're gonna go into it though, maybe have the mindset of, this isn't a biopic.
Yeah.
This is just another movie, because that makes
Yeah.
it makes the story feel a little bit more
I think that makes sense. Yeah.
understandable. Robbie Williams actually narrates the film.
Oh.
But Jono Davies portrayed and voiced the Williams as the CGI chimpanzee that he.
I don't
is in the
understand
movie.
that whole piece
So
of it.
he says in his narration bits that he's always seen himself as more unevolved.
Okay.
So he's played by a chimp. Does that make more sense now?
Yeah, okay. That's interesting. To each their own.
Williams actually re-recorded most of his songs for the film too, and
Oh,
I
that's
will
kinda
say I did like a lot of the songs that
Yeah.
they played in there. I will say this is definitely not a family one. It is R-rated, but
Yeah,
a
but
lot
that's
of
good to know.
vulgarity, a lot
Yeah.
of sexual innuendos
Yeah.
and everything like that. Like I said, it's actually a really good one. If you're looking for something, it might be a little bit long. It's around
Yeah.
2.5 hours. But worldwide, it's only made 14 million though, with a budget of 110 million.
Oh my gosh, okay.
So I don't see this one reaching it.
Yeah, that's
But
a big budget too for that one.
Right. It is. It's probably all the CGI though,
Yeah, that's
and motion
true.
capture and
That's what
everything.
you're paying for, yeah.
Yeah, but It is a good one, I
Yeah.
will say. Now, moving on to this weekend, we have The Brutalist. Now, Alamo has already been showing The Brutalist here in
Yeah.
Springfield, but AMC is also bringing it this coming weekend as
Okay.
well. A lot of award buzz. Here's my one thing. It is 3.5 hours long.
There's also some drama right now
I've
about
seen
AI
that,
used
too.
in multiple Oscar buzz films,
Right.
I should say.
Yeah.
And that's a whole other topic we'll get to another day, but yeah.
I'm very interested to see this. It's that time length that is really throwing me. 3.5
Yeah,
hours
It's
is
a long time. My attention span's not that big.
right. And then also we have Flight Risk with Mark Wahlberg.
Okay.
And another horror movie, Presence.
Oh, well, of course. You always said bring the horror. Yep.
You know, I love to bring the horror for you. Now, moving on to streaming, out already right now, we have Blink Twice on Prime Video.
Okay.
I honestly really enjoyed this one. And then Gladiator 2 is also out as well
Oh.
on Paramount Plus.
Very good.
Now, moving to this Friday, another highly recommended one, The Wild Robot hits
Okay.
Peacock. Loved this one. Arcadian with, why am I blanking on his name? Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
And then Your Monster is on Max.
Okay.
So a lot of good movies in and out of theaters.
Yeah.
So
There's plenty to check out, is what I'm hearing. So go check out a film. Let us know what you think, and Unscripted will be right back.